May we all rise for the national anthem, please? Namaste and good afternoon. I am Shuli and I have been honored with the responsibility of sharing a brief introduction about Karista Foundation. Karista is a Greek word which means charity, giving and caring. Karista Foundation was founded on the foundations of caring for the elderly, artists, artisans and holistically the entire planet. Karista Foundation's logo is a handmade vase because we support handicrafts, artisans, and Indian art and culture. We aspire to identify artistic talent from the underprivileged section of society to provide them with opportunities to receive artistic education. We are also championing the need for psychological care for the elderly. We hold group and private sound healing sessions to help minimize stress and depression, which is offered free to the senior citizens. In the last 2 years, we have organized regular fundraisers through Jalsa, a gathering of intellectual individuals every month, where performances of brilliant but lesser known artists were appreciated and encouraged. The monthly Jalsa raised awareness and sensitized the audience about elderly care by showcasing our short film Poonam. All in all, Karista Foundation is founded with passion and stands for elderly psychological care, promoting artists, Indian art, and a cleaner and greener planet. Karista Foundation is grateful for the unflinching support received from the event's lead partner, SENI, by TZMO Group and associate sponsor Skybarge Flight Private Limited. Today's National Symposium on Elderly Psychological Care is supported by All India Radio, Aerotatvika, Narina Handcrafts, and Sukhmanch Theatre. We are deeply grateful to all our partners and supporters. My parents and my dear audience here, I would like to present this invocation song called Maro Pranam.
Bihari
Loneliness has turned into a global epidemic due to urbanization and lifestyle changes, due to mobile phones, social media, and other lonely habits. Health-wise, loneliness is as bad as smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Does that sound alarming to you? 50% of Parisians live alone, and over 30% of UK households are one person. Over 50% of elders above the age of 75 live alone in UK. Depression and other mental disorders have become rampant, in addition to the economic cost. This is just an example, and the scenario across the globe, including India, is no better. As per Census 2011, India has over 104 million elders, which is 8.6% of the population aged over 60, where females outnumber males. India has undergone a demographic transition in the past 50 years, tripling the elder count. This percentage is slated to rise to 11.6% of the population, or 159 million by 2025, according to United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs. Now talking about what Karista intends to do. Karista Foundation is attempting to address the loneliness and depression in elders. In India, we must work towards having a set of governance or policies that address the issue. The National Symposium on Elder Psychological Care aims to raise awareness about this issue and involve the individual, social, corporate, government cooperation to help create a field of happiness, joy, and laughter for elders. Poonam, the social short that showcases their loneliness and need for companionship. The question we need to ask ourselves is, are we giving our elders hope? Since time immemorial, storytelling has been a powerful medium of communication. In that whole scheme visual, storytelling through film is the strongest medium of evoking an emotional response. We hope our film has stirred your emotions at various levels. Now, I would like to introduce our Honorable Chief Guest, Ambassador Dr. Deepak Vohra, the storm man of our country. Although he doesn't require any introduction, we are honored to share a few interesting facts about him. He is the special advisor to the Prime Minister of Lesotho and Guinea-Bissau and to the Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Councils, Kargil and Leh. He has served as Ambassador of India to Armenia, Georgia, Sudan, South Sudan, Poland and Lithuania. In October 2005, Armenia awarded a gold medal and named a school after him. Sudan gave him its highest civilian honor, and he was made Prince of an African tribe in 2006. Not many know that when Indian oil workers were kidnapped in Sudan in 2007, Ambassador Vohra offered himself in exchange for the hostages. Not many of us would ever dare to do so. He is India's most loved television figure who was shortlisted by a women's magazine as one of the most sensational personalities in India. We are very humbled to have you among us, sir. You are inspirational and truly a son of India. May I invite Dr. Deepak Vohra, please come up on stage to share your invaluable insights and ideas with us. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all give him a standing ovation to the son of India, Ambassador Dr. Deepak Vohra.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Secretary, and thank you, Mr. Datta. ये चलता है? नहीं चलता? चलता है? अच्छा। ठीक है। मेरा नाम दीपक वोहरा है। मैं भारत का सबसे खूबसूरत राजदूत हूँ, सबसे स्मार्ट नहीं। 71 साल का हो गया तो क्या हुआ, अभी भी बहुत हसीन हूँ। My daughter doesn't believe I'm 70. I was posted in Spain, तो वहाँ पर हमारा एक इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑन एजिंग हुआ था सर, दिस इज ऑफ इंटरेस्ट टू यू. हमारे एक मंत्री आए थे भारत से, एंड सिंस आई वाज द ऑफिशिएटिंग एम्बेसडर, मैं उनका ब्रीफ केस उठा के आई वेंट टू द कॉन्फ्रेंस. और वहाँ पर स्पेन के मंत्री बड़े छाती फुला के कह रहे थे कि वी हैव 600 सीनियर सिटीजन होम्स इन स्पेन. हाउ मेनी डू यू हैव इन इंडिया? And my minister responded, I have 220 million because every home in India is an old person's home. We don't kick them out of our homes. Abhi, the young lady referred to the fact that there is loneliness in Britain and in other countries. Britain and Japan have ministers for loneliness where they train young people to be companions. I also sent my photograph saying many of them are rich widows. If they are rich, I'm coming. So they responded saying, we are lonely, but we are not that lonely. Brought me crashing down to earth. As I walked in here, I did a very quick calculation. There is 2,000 years of collective experience in this room, of which 50 is mine. And you add all the others who've worked, there's 2,000 years. Collective experience. Can you imagine what we can do with that? I really do believe now that I'm a senior citizen. What? Super senior? What is 71? Midway between senior and super senior. All right. You invert the figures, right? So I was a bit late because the boss wanted a briefing. Two senior citizens, a chap called Bidensky and another fellow called Putinsky, and a junior fellow called Zelensky, they have shaken up the world. So he wanted to know what's going on. So we told him nothing is going on. We wish something was going on. And we've just voted in the United Nations. We've abstained from the vote. So everybody was either very happy or very angry, or whatever. Let them do what they want. That's why I was a little late. But as a senior citizen now, this present government, sir, please forget the fact that I work for them. The kind of facilities we get, train mein bhi milta tha 50% discount, Air India gives me 50% discount. Restaurants don't give. We should find out why not. So, I do believe that the facilities being given to us in India are at par with any of the countries that I've been privileged to serve with. You referred to the fact, ma'am, that I was made prince of an African tribe. They couldn't find anybody else. So I was walking down, they said, come here. Would you like to be a prince? I said, what's that? So they gave me a crown and they put a sash around me, and then they gave me a wife. And she was 6'4", Nilotic. So I told His Majesty the King, I said, sir, please keep her in safe deposit. I can barely manage one wife. Do you think I'll manage two? By the way, I have one wife for 45 years. We've been married 45 years. So please, we thank Miss Das and we thank Mr. Datta and all the others who've sponsored this. It's a great event. और आज की जो आपकी सरकार है, उनका बहुत विचार है towards senior citizens. Families में हो ना हो, but at government level. Well, Prime Minister is 8 months older than I am. So I should call him बड़े भैया. So we are very concerned about this. I'm part of a core group that deals with issues. अब वो ramps बना दिए, ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया, but ultimately it's the acceptance. और वो acceptance हमारी परंपरा की सबसे तगड़ी चीज़ है. माँ बाप को हम घर से बाहर नहीं निकालते. अब शुरू हो गया with globalization, जैसी मैडम कह रही थी, वो अलग बात है. We have 2 children, both live in the United States. छोड़ के चले गए. एक तीसरा था adopted. वो कारगिल मिस हो रहा है, गहरी नींद. He died for India. होता रहता है. So, all I can say is that as a senior citizen of India, I believe we are in the best country that we could possibly be, where there is social care for us, there's family care, and now there is government care. I believe this combination will be very strong. आप में से कभी किसी को मौका लगे to go to Kargil? Have you heard of Kargil? All right. So please go there. One of the most beautiful parts of India. I'm a Buddhist by adoption. So if you get a chance, please go. There's a magnificent place called Apati. And in the hill in Apati, there's a 100-foot statue of the Buddha. Bamiyan family. वो तालिबान ने तोड़ा दिए थे उनको in Afghanistan, हमने नहीं, हमने रखा हुआ है. And at the foot of the Lord is my memorial. The Indian Army built it for me. I'm still alive, ma'am, this is not a ghost. But I had it built. And it simply says, Deepak Vohra, 1951, the year I was manufactured in India, dash eternity. And below that, in my totally illegible handwriting, I've written, scattered in the dust, silent I remain. When India's bugle calls, I will rise again. Thank you for the honor. Please don't believe any of the stuff in my biodata. I wrote it myself. In women's magazines doing funny things. When I was young, I was good. Well, all right, let it go. But I did act in 2 Bollywood films. This I must confess. When I was 21. And both were super flops. One producer committed suicide. The other fellow is still missing. We don't know what. Neither of them gave me my money. But now that I'm old, I don't know if I would act in them again. So thank you for the honor. Thank you for, ma'am, thank you for inviting me. You're an outstanding daughter of India. Thank you for drawing attention to this. India is privileged to have daughters like you. I wish you good luck on your personal and professional journey. Sir, you're very young, but in another 500 years when you reach my age, you'll realize that it's very exciting. You know, one final thing before I go. Sorry. I'm still a little... So I was told by a good friend in America, he said, paint half your... Well, my hair is black, I bleach it, huh? That's why it looks white. He said, make half of it black, half of it white. So if you tease the young lady and she responds, you show the black hair. If she gets upset and calls the police, you show the white hair and say, how could I do this? I'm sorry, what a terrible thing to say, but this was an American friend of mine who's a politician who said, all politicians are very good, sir. So it's just something very, very nice. I see a lot of senior citizens. Thank you. Thank you for being sons and daughters of India. Thank you for being born in this country, and thank you for making your contribution for India to reach its destiny. We are there. Thank you so much. जाओ? रुकूं? चाय मिलेगी? पैसे तो नहीं लेंगे?
Thank you so much. Look at the audience, how you made them break into peals of laughter. That was really great.
I used to be a circus joker, you know that.
My God. You think you're multifaceted?
He was also wasn't he a clown or a comic or something like that? Sorry? Stand-up comic. I was a sit-down comic, so that would be different.
इनकी
That's why I
तारीफ
never go flying this route. You will.
Yeah. आपकी तारीफ की लिस्ट तो खत्म नहीं होंगे. Okay, let me invite Nishchal Bal, CEO of Skybarge Air Freight, our associate sponsor, to do the honor of felicitating Ambassador Dr. Deepak Vohra.
Thank you.
Nishchal, thank you so much for making time out for us.
Your hair is the same color?
The same.
Did you also do the same trick?
I never had that idea. I would have loved to have that idea.
Did you bleach
the
too?
same bleach that
Yeah.
Of course.
Please.
Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry.
एक करते हैं. अरे.
Thank you so
Oh, please look that.
Maybe
Take a good photograph. Okay? Hold on. All right. Take a good picture. So I told you I was an actor. You know a very well.